Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eddie.
And I'm Sylvia.
And we are Music Meeples. And we are continuing our countdown to our top 10 board games of all time.
We don't know each other's lists. We're finding out as we reveal it to you.
So if you haven't checked out our previous 10 games, please go check it out on our channel.
Let's jump in.
Right, my number 40 is a game that dropped for me from, it was 32 last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it dropped 8 places, but still in my top 50, so that means it's still a decent game for me. It's a game with the name of King of Tokyo.
Oh.
Yeah, King of Tokyo is a very nice game. Plays up to 6 players, I would say a party game. A lot of the plays we had last year, well, some of the plays we had, people don't want confrontation that much.
Mm-hmm.
So King of Tokyo sometimes works with some groups and doesn't work with other groups. But for me, it's still a solid game. And I think we've got the Dark Edition. And so it's one of the most prettiest covers, I think. But yeah, King of Tokyo Dark Edition, number 40.
That's a good pick. It just didn't make my top 50 this year, but a very good pick.
Okay.
My number 40 is one that you already spoke about in the previous segment of our list. And this is a simple, fun, and a very underrated game. Unfortunately, it did drop down for me this year 15 places, and that is Marshmallow Test.
Oh.
Marshmallow Test is a quick push your luck with trick taking. So the push your luck bit is like you explained the previous time, where you want to take tricks, not too many, but you also don't want to wait too long, so you're just timing it right, waiting for that moment, because sometimes you don't get that final trick you need and somebody else takes it, and I feel that's where a kind of being lucky comes in, but it makes it very unique in that regard. I like that game quite a bit, a sweet treat to close off a night.
Yeah, it's a great filler game as well, and like I said, it's one of the best uses of trick taking. The theme wise, it's not there with all trick taking. It's going to be difficult to capture the theme, but I think this one does it well with Marshmallow Test.
Yes.
My number 39 is a game I think that you have much higher than me on the list. I think you'll have it under your top 20 if I take a guess. But it fell for me. It was number 28 last year. Fell to number 39. That is a game called Dominion.
Oh.
Yeah, Dominion is a very nice card-driven game. It's one of the first games that did this mechanic. It's so clean. It's so simple. Everything you need is on the card. So you have this marketplace of I think 10 cards, and slowly you're building your Dominion with gold coins, which is also the cards itself. And it's a simple mechanic. You play cards, you buy, and you clean up. This game has a ton of expansions, of course, for good reason, because the game is a very popular game. For me, it just dropped off because I can't put my finger on it. Like I said, this year I rated the games because of the experience I had. But yeah, Dominion dropped off. I think it's because of that. But it's a very solid game, number 39.
A very good game. I agree with what you said about the ABCs.
Yes.
Just 3 things, you do it, you continue on.
Yeah.
We'll speak about it.
I know we will.
My number 39 is my biggest climber for the year. It climbed quite a lot. It didn't come in high when we got the game first time, so I think that's why it climbed a lot for me. And this game is called Colt Express.
Oh yes, I think I know why.
Yes, so every game in this game, you are on a train and everybody is robbing this train. So we're not really playing against each other, but you are going to play against each other because you want to rob the train better, I guess. But every game tells its own story, and it's sometimes hilarious. how the players get invested and how we reveal the cards to tell the story. We like to put some acting into it to make it more fun. And the program movement in this game is brilliant. The first time when we read the rules, I was like, how does this work? I'm not quite sure, but when we played it, wow, this game really does shine.
Yeah, that is so true. I think I don't want to talk too much about it, but one of my favorite mechanics is programming, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think it's the best programming game out there for me. We've played Robo Rally last year, and compared to Robo Rally, I would still play Cold Express.
Yes.
All right, my number 38 is a game I think I love more than you do. It did fall from last year. Last year it was number 25.
Oh,
but
wow.
I still adore this game. I think it's a great Euro introduction, and it's a game called Stone Age.
Oh.
Stone Age is just, I'm not a big Euro gamer. There's a few Euro games that really tickles me. And gets me to like the game. This one is clean. It's so easy for new gamers to get involved. I simply adore this game, Stone Age.
Very good pick.
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment whether it's high or not, but a solid pick. My number 38 is pure negotiation madness because of the alien powers. This one is up 14 spaces. Once again, it didn't come in high last time when we made our list, and this is Cosmic Encounter, the anniversary edition. So Cosmic Encounter might even be higher if we get to play it more. The thing that holds it back a little bit is since it's a 3-player game, so 3 up, and we most of the time play 2-player games. And if we do get together with our gaming group, then they're not solid enough to just jump in with a heavier game, so we have to build it up, and by the time we build up, maybe some new players have joined and things like that. So that's what's holding it back for me, is the fact that it starts at 3 players. However, I can see this game being one of our favorites if we just could be able to get it to the table more.
Yeah, that's the problem with these type of games, and I think also the one that's on the previous list, which was Game of Thrones, is that it starts at the player count of 3, and so that makes it difficult for us now. For instance, our gaming group doesn't stay the same. It rarely stays the same. Every year we have a new group of people. Some of them stay the same, but every year we have to almost start fresh again. So now you're going back to your
party
games, filler games, and then slowly build up to a more heavier games.
And sometimes your group just doesn't lean to the heavier side, and you have to deal with that.
So it's a difficult one for us, but I agree, Cosmic Encounter. Maybe I'll talk a bit later.
I'm sure.
Alright, my number 37 game of all time is a Reiner Knizia game. It was number 19 last year.
Wow!
So it fell. It's one of the big fallers, and
fell out of your top 20.
It did, and it's because of a lack of playing. We didn't get this to the table. Fantastic closed economy bidding game. It's a game called Ra. Ra is a fantastic push your luck game, and like I said, I think it makes this game unique is the close economy, where you have these 3 tiles. I forgot what the numbers were ranging from. I think from 1 to, and I can't remember, I think 13 or 14, somewhere about that. High. But anyway, you also draw tiles from a bag, and it's got that push your luck element as well. And so you're drawing tiles, like I said, and you got these raw tiles that will eventually initiate the auction, and then the player with the most points with the different tile combinations is the winner. A very nice push your luck closed economy game.
Now that's a very good pick. The only difference between your number 37 and my 37 is the fact that mine is up 8 spots, and that is Ra.
Oh, really?
A perfect crossover.
Crossover. Well done.
So what can I say? You've said everything. It's just that pressure to time your bids just right.
Yeah.
Because like you mentioned, it's a closed economy. So if you're going to take the bid and you're sacrificing a certain number to get a different number, better off or worse off, that does make a difference in later rounds in the game.
Yeah.
The first few plays of this, it didn't click with me quite as much. And I think that's why it moved up. When I kind of understood the game, it got better for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's raw.
Yeah, that's our first perfect crossover. All right, my number 36 is another brain burner for me. Last year it was number 36.
Oh.
And this year it's number 36 as well. I would love to get this game to the table a bit more though. It is a game called Castles of Burgundy.
Oh, I just knew it was Castles of Burgundy.
Yeah, it's another, for me now, a brain burner. And these games are nice. If you get that right combination and you just get into the groove. Castle of Burgundy is where you build out your castle, also kind of your kingdom, right?
Yes.
And so you have these different, you get ports and you have different buildings that gives you different abilities once you played it. I think that stands out for me about Castle of Burgundy is that you only have 2 dice. That 2 dice, that's your actions. Yes. That's it.
Yeah, you really have to combo some things to get stuff done.
Yeah, you can mitigate it with some things here and there, but that's it. You have the decisions you make has to be spot on and precise. So yeah, number 36, Castle of Burgundy.
Very good pick. My number 36 is now one that went down again. So this one is down 9 spots. One of your favorites. And I'm sure it will be high up in your list, and it is.
Curious.
You want to guess?
Oh goodness, no, you can tell me.
That is 7 Wonders.
Oh yes.
So 7 Wonders, except for Sushi Go, where you pass the hand along and take a card and pass the hand along, I believe that after that the next game should be 7 Wonders.
Yeah, Sushi Go is an introduction to 7 Wonders.
Yes, because I see 7 Wonders still as a gateway.
The mechanic,
it's not it's not too difficult, but it is a step up from Sushi Go, excuse. So a gateway classic. We don't play it as much now because once again we're 2 players, so when we play we have to play with the AI, which we call Jarvis. So we tend to not play it as much, but a wonderful drafting game. It's not too difficult. I like the tension between the players sitting next to each other with there's no battle mechanic, but you do have to get your armies
better than the ones left or right to you.
Yeah, not because you're fighting, but because of the points you're scoring or losing. And that's quite clever about this game.
That is clever, and I have to say that's one of our games that got a lot of love in some gaming groups.
Yes.
Beginner players pick this game up very easily.
Yes,
yeah.
For sure.
Alright, then we are down to number 35. Number 35 is another heavy euro. This one is actually up. It was number 39 last year, so it's 35 this year. It's one of those euros that has a unique theme, and I think it's the mechanic in this game that stands out for me. It's a game called Tolkien.
Oh.
Yeah, Tolkien is very nice. It's got these 5 gears. It's got the
4 gears.
It's 4 gears. Yeah, and I forgot what the names are. The names are like ridiculous names, but anyway.
I just remember Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza, yeah, I think that's the blue gear. But anyway, this gear turns every round. It turns clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then once it turns, all of the other gears then turn as well. And so you've got this rondel mechanic where your action spaces if you put your meeple on or your worker on one of the gears and the gears turns, then you can take the first action. But if you wait a few more rounds and the gears keep turning, you can get a better action. And so it's a very unique mechanic in the fact that you have to wait for better actions.
Yeah, it's all about the timing.
All about the timing, and so yeah, that's why it stands out for me, and I think that's why it climbed also this year for me.
That's a very good pick. My number 35 is down 17 spots.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot, but here's my reasoning. I think it surprised me so much last year. It was a new game last year, so it came in quite high, and so it fell a little bit this year. I still love this game. I just think that surprise of last year bumped it quite a bit on the list. Okay, do you want to guess? It's a card game.
A card game. Is it Scout?
It is not. It is Kabu.
Oh, Kabu.
Yes, so Kabu is a memory game. Actually, nothing more to it than memory, but it's light and sneaky. There can be still some strategy in there, but I love the ways you can play the cards. So you just check your cards at the beginning of the turn, and then you have to remember what's happening there. But what makes this game brilliant is that you can swap out cards with players, and if they have a revealed card, you know exactly what you're getting, but sometimes you don't know what you're getting. And now once again you have to try and get to know your hand. So absolutely brilliant mechanic. I love this game to bits.
Yeah, this is a game that surprised me as well. We got it on a
recommendation.
Recommendation. We took a chance because we usually, when we buy our games, we usually research the heck out of it. So and then we came across this game, and it was a hit among every group.
Yes.
We tried it.
We've played it with our parents.
Yeah,
we've played it with game groups, new players, seasoned players. It just works.
Yeah, it just works. Its scoring mechanisms are also very unique in that there is always a catch-up mechanism, and so some games can drag out a lot, but other
especially
games,
if you keep catching up.
Yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, it's a memory game. I'm not very good at memory games, but this one
You're very good in this one.
It does it for me. Right, my number 34. I know it's a game that you not only love but are very good in, or good at. It was my number 40 last year, so it dropped 6. No, sorry, it climbed. It climbed 6 spots to 34. It is a all-trusted friend, or always a go-to board game. Can you guess which one?
Is it new?
It's not. It's definitely not new, but it's one of those games that if you don't know what to play, you usually take this one.
Is it Cascadia?
It's not Cascadia. It is Splendor.
Oh,
yeah, Splendor. What a great game.
Yes.
It's just one of those games. It's one of those games. It's a fallback. If you don't know what to play,
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. You take out Splendor. What a great mechanism where you are all jewelers, and you have to acquire the correct jewelry to attract noble people, which will score you then points. And so you slowly start off with like nothing, which I love in games, and you slowly build up your gems and your cards give you abilities as well, so that you can buy more expensive gems. And so yeah, Splendor, what a great game. My number 34, and for good reason that it climbed from last year.
I approve that it climbed. My number 34 is a new entry, and I wanted to say that it is like chess in 10 minutes, but we just played it this morning.
I think I know. Is it Onitama?
It's Onitama. And why I'm laughing is we just had a play of this game where it was one of our most challenging games. We just challenged each other, and it was not 10 minutes. Yes, such a meaty game in that small box. Just it's a brain burner, but it's light, it's elegant. It is abstract though. It's an abstract strategy game.
Yeah, but even still, I think this is one of the fewest abstract games that really
they lean into the theme,
captures the theme very well.
Yes, because you get only 2 cards to work with.
What is the theme? Did you explain the theme?
I don't really know. You are what is the
dojo
word?
Master.
A dojo master. I wanted to say coach.
Or a kung fu master, whatever.
Yes, and you have these 4
students,
trainees. Yes, but you only have 2 cards. that depicts your movement. So you only have a choice of how you're going to move your 5 pieces, essentially, of one of 2 choices. And then the cards swap between the players back and forth, which makes it so clever. I like the mechanic quite a lot. And you need to be able to adapt and change.
Good game. All right, my number 33 is maybe a shocker for you. It was number 14 last year.
Wow.
It dropped to number 33. I think it's because, once again, the game time. We don't get it to the table that often. And also, I have to say, last year I'm a bit over dialing polyominoes. And so this game has dropped. It's a fantastic game though. It still made my top 50. It's a game called Planet Unknown.
Wow, that is a shock.
Yeah, Planet Unknown number 33. Wow, a great polyominoes, but there's so many polyominoes these days, and
that's one of the better ones.
It is one of the better ones, but I think it's because a lack of game time. I didn't have the experience like I had with the other games. So
True.
yeah, Planet Unknown, great game though.
I get it.
You are terraforming a planet, so you have to lay these polyominous pieces with water and buildings and
the technology
stuff. And so you have these tracks that you also move on. But anyway, I think you'll talk about it later.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know. My number 33 you already spoke about, and this one is actually up 11 spaces for me. This is the last one that climbed in this section of the list. A classic worker placement game. You know which one? You already mentioned it.
Did I mention it already? Is it Stone Age?
It is Stone Age. So you said you think that you have it higher up. I beg to differ. So what I love about this game is, even though it's you're just placing your workers out and doing the actions, it can still be a little bit unpredictable with the rolling of the dice, because you do have to roll dice to get a certain amount of whatever you are going for, whether it's bricks or food or gold or whatever. So that does change your planning from turn to turn, which makes it a little bit more, I like things that is a little bit not predictable and the same old. So I like that in a game. So worker placement with that, it sits right.
Yeah, it's really a great hero introduction.
For sure.
Yeah. Alright, now my number 32 is a game with a unique mechanic we got last year. Last year it was my number 26, and it is a hidden movement game. It fell to 32. It's a game called Whitehall Mystery.
Oh.
Yes, and so in this game, great theme for a hidden control, a hidden movement, by the way.
Yes.
It's one player plays as Jack the Ripper, and the other players are the police trying to stop Jack before he commits 4 murders. One player will, like I said, play as Jack, and they'll have a screen, and so you won't see on the board where Jack is, but you will try and track his movements, try and get clues as
figure out where on the map is.
I love the theme. It's a great theme. Lots of fun with this game last year. Whitehall Mystery.
Great pick. My number 32 is also a game you already spoken about. So mine's going fast because you just laid it out and I'm continuing.
All right.
However, this one dropped for me with 15 spots because of getting it to the table. And the only reason is it's a heavy game. So you need to be in the right mood to play this. But when we play it, oh my goodness, I love it. Castles of Burgundy.
Oh, yeah.
So Castles of Burgundy just sits right.
I knew it'd be higher for you.
Yeah. That's not that much higher, but higher still. It's a brilliant Euro. It's satisfying, and that's so tight with that 2 workers that you have, the 2 dices that is essentially your workers, that you really have to think about what you're going to do with that. And when you can trigger those combos with the buildings that you build out, oh, that's so satisfying.
Combo-tastic.
Yes.
Alright, my number 31, the last one on this list. It might be a shocker for you because it's from my favorite designer.
What?
It fell from 27, not far. It fell from 27 to 31. It's a game that I think I understand a bit more than you while playing it. It's a game called Five Tribes.
Ah,
yes.
Yes.
Five Tribes is a fantastic game.
Who are you?
One of my favorite designers, like I said, Bruno Cathala, and you got 5 colors, Meeples, and so every color does a different action. The catch is that when you move, you have to pick up all the Meeples from one tile and then systematically drop them off as you go to where you want to go, and then the last color that you place, that's the color that triggers. And so it's a thinky game.
Cool.
The reason maybe it's not higher enough is that it usually takes a lot of time. People try to, analysis paralysis.
Yes.
So they try and think, and so that can maybe take away from the game. But still, one of the most unique mechanics. One of my favorite mechanics as well.
Definitely, very good pick.
Thank you.
And you're absolutely right there. It just breaks my brain. But an excellent pick. My number 31, like I mentioned, you are paving the way for me. We're off with one, and that's Whitehall Mystery.
Really? Wow.
Yes. So Whitehall Mystery also dropped just a teeny bit from last year to this, but it's hidden movement at its best. In my opinion, I feel this is brilliant. A brilliant game, simple, easy to get into, and that tension of the cat and mouse. Do you know? I think I know where Jack is, or I'm going to sneak around, and then they just block you off. So
and just
I love
for clarity,
that.
we have a few other hidden movement games. This one just stands out. It's just the theme really fits the mechanic.
Yes, that makes it brilliant.
Yeah. So that is another 10 games done. A lot of interesting picks from you, and we have one true crossover, which is Ra. Any interesting stats?
So I looked at my list quickly now, and I think we have 4 games that both you and I mentioned in this section of 10 games.
Yeah. So I mentioned Bruno Cathala as one of my favorite designers. Please let us know in the comments who's your favorite designer, and I will, as usual, tell you if you are wrong or right. No, I won't do it. So. But you can just drop it below in the comments, and then until next time, keep the music playing
and keep the meeples moving.